Hello, this is Laurie Parma, and you're watching the contemplations of emotions. Why am I so excited about emotions? Why am I so excited about emotions? I think emotions are a vastly underrated area of intelligence, and I'm fascinated by the potential of educating young people to emotional intelligence, but also the potentiality to keep educating ourselves throughout life to becoming more emotionally fit.
The paradox in our culture is that to an extraordinary extent, we rely on our emotions in our work life and in our relationships. However, if a surgeon or if a pilot decided to rely on emotions to land a plane, then it would be another story. My point is, I don't think I want to ignore emotions. I'm just saying I think they're worth analyzing and elaborating upon.
What are emotions anyway? Emotions are a powerful social signal. They send us a quick physical message, which allows us to respond to the environment. And usually that message is a quick snapshot that grossly encapsulates what's going on in a particular situation. After an emotion has arisen, then we rely on our in-depth judgment to navigate the web of the world and react appropriately. And that's where emotional intelligence can be trained.
Aristotle said, it's easy to be angry. Anybody can become angry. But to be angry with the right person, in the right time, for the right purpose, and at the right degree, that is not easy at all. And this is emotional intelligence in a nutshell. It's essentially about the ability to record, manage, and forecast our own emotions and that of others. Managing and recording emotions somehow is an art that we aren't educated to at all. Culturally, we pay very close attention to how our children develop. We know when they first sit, we know when they start taking their first steps, we pay close attention to them developing speech. But what happens to the first time a child correctly labeled an emotion and managed it correctly and reframed their impulses? That is a very valuable skill. Yet there is no celebration around it because they're more difficult to see. Yet it is absolutely essential to our children's development. The idea of emotional education then is very relevant but very neglected. One of the major blockers to emotional education, however, is the fact that we have kind of vilified its main means of existence, which is what we have labeled self-help books. There's no literary genre, I believe, that is more ridicule than that one. When is the last time you actually admitted to having read such title? And yet we need self-help books more than ever. And sometimes I wonder what would have happened if our great writers, such as Virginia Woolf, what would have happened? What would she have taught us if she'd written a self-help book? So a little recap. Emotions are powerful indicators that help us navigate the world. And in our current moral and practical complexities and confusion, self-help is truly crying for a reborn and a rehabilitation. Emotional education is a way worthwhile endeavor, and the skill of analysis and regulation of emotion really should be celebrated. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and next week I'll be talking about social support.